Hi everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new video. Today I want to talk to you about something that a few people don't understand why us physical medias love. And that is packaging. That's right, whether it be from slipcovers, Digibooks, Steelbooks, collectible items with lots of bits and pieces inside. A lot of the time I get comments like, you're not buying it for the packaging, you're buying it for the movie. That is 100% inaccurate. Yes, you are buying it for the movie, but what makes us want to collect these items is the packaging as well as the movie. So I'm just going to go through a few of the packaging that I've got, talk a little bit about them and explain why they're so important in a physical media collector's collection. Okay, so the art of collecting goes back many decades, whether it be records, VHS, and not just that, but other things as well. People collect other things. So people like to have tangible things in their hands. And that is one thing that digital doesn't have, whether it be Spotify, whether it be digital movies. It's just there. Yeah, so it takes away the joy of collecting an item, owning an item. Go way back to the 80s, I used to buy the Star Wars figures. I regret ripping them off the backing covers now, but it's just something we do. Everybody buys collectible things. Funko Pops, T-shirts, just something tangible that we love to hold in our hands and something that we love to display. And for a lot of us physical media collectors, it is packaging. Now, packaging varies. Like I say, it varies from, spot gloss on slipcovers to embossing on steelbooks to collectible books and lenticular covers. So there's a whole wide variety of different types of items that you can collect. Take for instance this 4K for Black Widow, a film that I really do enjoy. We get really nice shiny glossy slipcover on there. We also have some embossing around the figure. And it's just really nice to own as opposed to just having that. Yeah, so, I mean, this is not the finest example of a top slipcover. There are so many slipcovers out there that have embossing, debossing, spot gloss. Some of them even have gatefolds as well that you pull the front open, like the Paramount Presents editions in America. But they are just really nice to look at. They have all the information on them, and a slipcover just gives it that added class on the end. Also, steelbooks. Where can I start with steelbooks? I've been collecting steelbooks. How long have I been collecting steelbooks? It's got to be way back to when Blu-ray first started, and maybe even a steelbook or two in the DVD era. I mean, I also used to collect laser discs, but unfortunately, I don't think I have any left. Or maybe I have one left up in the storeroom that's signed by some of the cast of Babylon 5. But yeah, when DVD came out, I got rid of all my laser discs. But take for example, Spider-Man Homecoming. This is just one example of a really great steelbook. Of course, we get the J card, whether it be floppy or whether it be, thick cardboard. Some people throw them in the bin. Some people keep them in a big container. Some people keep them in the package, like I do. I keep them tucked in the plastic protectors. And some people that I've seen online just plaster them all over the wall or all over the ceiling. And why not? And you get beautiful artwork like this. And a lot of them come with, well, not a lot of them, but many of them can come with collectible magnets as well, lenticular magnets. I mean, this is an example of art, proper art on a steelbook. We have the sunken border going around it. We have Spider-Man there, and we have some nice embossed around the edges. We have it continuing over onto the spine with the title there, and then we have a really nice back. And although it's not a glossy steelbook, it's a piece of art. It looks fantastic. And it doesn't even have a title on the front, because I usually like my steelbooks to have titles on the front, but when you get a piece like that that is just art, it's just beautifully done. And then just add a magnet on the front there, a lenticular magnet, and it just finishes it off. So yeah, there are some really nice steelbooks. Like I say, steelbooks can contain gloss on them. They can have debossing, they can have embossing. It just gives the steelbook the finished classiness. And also we get lenticulars on amarais as well, and they can look really good. You know, if a lenticular is well thought out and well produced, it can look really good on an amarais as well as a steelbook. We can get some amazing artwork on Mondo steelbooks, such as this Ant-Man, which is such a beautiful design. And we have a plastic slip over that you can take off, and it contains the title and everything. And sometimes when you slip it back over, everything all just lines up properly, and it can give that added effect on the actual title. Digibooks as well. You know, there are many digibooks out there, or media books, however you want to call them. I have a few in my collection myself, including the Christopher Nolan trilogy, and these are really nice. You have the discs in there. You have a nice book, a nice thick book there, all about the film with the pages and some artwork, and you get the discs as well. Nice spine, and they all match as well. I have the other two on the shelf, and yeah, they're really nice. Well, what about Flash Gordon, one of the best science fiction films of the 80s? Yes, I do think it is. Yes, there we go. Look at that beautiful packaging. Look, we have some really nice spot gloss on there. You wouldn't get this if you didn't have, you know, if you haven't got the physical media. If you've got it on digital, you're basically pressing a button and watching the film. That's it. That might be all right for some people, but for us media collectors, not a chance. So absolutely fantastic. You get a nice thick package there, lots of gloss on there, even on the spine. And then we get a massive box inside there, and it all folds out. You've got all the discs in there, and I'll be very careful on this side because all that lot. And when it unfolds, you've got like patches, sew on patches, and you've got books, and just you've even got the soundtrack to the film as well by Queen. So you have a really nice package in there. I also have the steelbook for this, which has gorgeous artwork, and it's just so classy for such a classy, cheesy film of the 80s. So yes, so Flash Gordon, fantastic. And many of us also like to collect premium editions as well. You know, the more expensive limited editions, whether it be like Film Arena or Blue Fans, or the Black Barons as well. And talking of Black Barons, I have one here, Alita Battle Angel, with a incredible lenticular on there. Still a film that I haven't seen, even though I did go to the cinema to see it, but unfortunately the projector broke and I just haven't got around to watching it. And they come with collector's cards, you know, that tells you what edition that you've got. Just incredible lenticulars, just the detail that goes into creating these packages, and you know, they have some of the most incredible steelbooks ever. This has got to be probably one of my favourite steelbooks of all time, and it's just such a gorgeous design. It is total gloss. It's just a reflection nightmare as well. But you get a nice spine there and some just beautiful artwork on the back. And you've got lots of embossing, you've got lots of debossing, and steelbooks. It's just, some people don't collect steelbooks, and that's perfectly fine. You know, there's personal preference out there. Like I say, there are some really beautiful digibooks. There's some really gorgeous looking amores as well. So it's personal preference on what you like to collect. I like to collect a multitude, so I do collect amores with slipcovers. I also collect steelbooks and limited edition collector's editions like this. I have a lot of Blue Fans editions, and also larger items as well, such as the Band of Brothers here, which is the DVD. I also do have the Blu-ray. But these tins are gorgeous. I have the tin for Band of Brothers, and I also have it for the Pacific. And you get some really nice embossing along there. Nice pictures on there. This one I actually did win on a charity auction. It just unfolds, and you've got all the episodes on the discs in there. And this is actually signed, autographed, by many of the soldiers that were in the 101st Airborne Division, which are probably sadly all gone now, but yeah, absolutely beautiful. And what about collector's tins, such as the Halloween series? I mean, look at the beautiful artwork on that. And I have quite a few of these. I have about 9 or 10 different ones. I will show you on a clip here. But they include the steelbooks inside with some nice foam to separate the steelbooks. We get beautiful artwork all the way around it. These are just a joy to collect because they're just so unique. And sometimes you get companies that just go right out on creating an ultimate package and just put so much effort into it, and it just turns into such an incredible item. Such as the Mummy series here, which is the Book of the Dead from Everything Blue. And this is probably one of the best items that I've got. It's just kind of like leather, and it's all embossed, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Got a fantastic spine there. It's made, I mean, look at that. Look at the detail in that. Are you telling me that you'd just rather press a button on a digital display than own something as incredible as this in a collection? And you've even got wood at the top. This is not simulated. This is actual wood to make it look like a book. And then you have the steelbooks inside. There is 2 versions of this, actually. There is the Book of the Dead, and there's the Book of the Living. I believe the Book of the Living is white rather than black, but you get fantastic steelbook designs like this as well, and they all match. It's just such incredible items, and the amount of work and detail that's gone into creating something like this. This is what makes it a joy to collect. And I'm going to show you here some of the box sets that I have, as well as the actual steelbook tins. As you can see there, we've got like Batman. We have Mad Max Anthology, we have the Harry Potter collection, Pirates of the Caribbean, Game of Thrones. We've got a really nice Breaking Bad steelbook collection. And then we have the Jurassic Worlds and the Hobbits, Matrix. There's just so many beautiful box sets, and so much love has gone into creating these items. For us to love and to cherish. So when it comes to packaging, yes, I am all in. I'm all in for packaging. I don't just go after a movie, you know, because it's there and it's got an inlay sleeve and a disc. I want something more to hold, to look at. Okay, a lot of people will say, well, it's got so much gunk in it that you're going to look at once and then that's it. But that's my decision. I've got that in the packaging. If I want to go and have a look at a map, I'll look at a map. If I want to look at a poster, I'll look at a poster. If it's got a patch in it that you can sew on your leather jacket, I'll have a look at that. But it's just that little added extra that they throw in that makes it so special. Now, I understand it's not for everybody, you know, not everybody's interested in collecting items. Maybe people haven't got the room to collect them, to show them off. But when it comes to a collector, that's what we do. We love to collect things. We love to show them off. We love to have to dust them endlessly. And just look, you could look all over YouTube. Everything from collectibles, from, like I say, Funko Pops, action figures, records, any type of collectible that you can have. People have entire basements or attics dedicated to their collectibles. And that's what makes it fantastic in collecting these stuff. And I'm never going to stop collecting beautiful items that I cherish to have in the collection. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I've probably waffled on for a little bit too much now, but I hope you can get an understanding of why packaging is important to physical media collectors and collectors in general. And I hope people understand why it's so important for us collectors to own this type of stuff in our collections, because we always need something to make our life worthwhile. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it by giving it some thumbs up. Blah, blah, blah. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. Stick down in the comments, are you a collector? Do you love to collect these type of things? Do you not? You know, I'd like all sides of the barrier. You know, if you think it's a waste of time and it's just tat in a box, then by all means stick it down in the comments. We'll have a nice intelligent conversation, because sometimes I can have a intelligent conversation. They're just very rare. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Until the next one, bye bye.